Hi everyone, I'm John, but the Tsar of the Wintermoon. It's a pleasure for me to welcome Eaglov. Hello Eaglov, how are you?
Hello, fine, thanks.
First of all, congratulations for your top 3 at the X Invitational.
Thank you very much.
I got some questions from the French community. They were very happy to ask questions to players. Let's start with the X Invitational. What was the atmosphere of the tournament? Did you enjoy your journey?
The atmosphere was great. Organizers made everything for us have a great time there. Yes, I enjoyed very much, and it was a great journey for me.
Excellent. I got a question from Kama Remo. Did you know all the players? Some of them are friends or rivals?
Yes, I tried to meet all the players who was on invitational. Of course, I met Sous first of all because he was attended to, and then I just meet everybody and talk to everyone who I saw there.
Nice. And maybe now some are friends and rival, like maybe Vazrael. You fought so much time.
Yes, we fought a lot with Vazrael before, and we have a chat history, and it was interesting to meet him in real life. So it was interesting to meet everyone, because all of them are great players, and we played a lot between us.
Okay, another question from our viewers by Cheden. Why did you choose your deck? What was your thought?
I chose my deck because I had a great experience with it. I played it for, I think, near 5 months. And I had a lot of stability in the deck, like Arcane Focus and Pick. And I wanted to have good stability on this tournament because it's a short tournament, and to be screwed or to be flooded 1 or 2 times could beat all my chances to win.
Okay. And you had some nice addition like Brown Fox Scout. You were ready to face aggro deck?
Yes, I was ready to face aggro deck, and I was ready to face a lot of mirror decks because it has instant speed. It has a great value by card advantage versus mirror deck, and time ripples and does not do anything to it. And if it dies versus Carnosaurs or Crocosaurs, you just shuffle it into your deck, and when you see it on top of your deck, you got instant card advantage for free. You don't need to draw it even.
Okay. Another question. Usually deck got 24 shards, but for this tournament you got a deck with 22 shards. Why?
That's because I have a lot of early draws and early, that Arcane Focus and Pick.
Yeah.
And I had 4 Chlorophyllers. It's like 4 more wild shards. Looks like 26 shards, not 22.
Yeah, but you didn't had any problem? No screw on the starting end?
Yes, I had one problem match with Jim Jedi in semi-finals, and I had a bad match versus Coma. We both played Wintermoon decks, and one game I was screwed, one was flooded, and in one game he was screwed. So 2 Wintermoons end their match first, but often 2 Wintermoons plays till timer ends,
Okay. A question from Deus and Frizet. What do you think of the shape of the tournament? The draft eliminated half of the player, and day 1 existed solely to get from 12 to 8. Was it fair to you? And what do you think of making a limited and a construct tournament?
I don't think it was luck for me because I'm always for fair play. And Genie, one of the buddies who could not get tournament, is my good friend. And I think I had a good chances anyway in both the formats. I'm a good drafter and a good constructed player, and I don't scare to face anyone. Anyway, I would play 4 games day 1 and 3 games day 2. It doesn't matter how many players was in tournament at that time.
Okay. Another question. How do you focus in and between games? Do you have any rituals?
No, I have no any rituals. I just trying to drink some cold water and just to relax and just to maybe talk to my girlfriend and don't think about game. The only exception was when I play drafts. Of course, I want to watch my opponent's deck list every time between games. Because in future it would help me, and I think at end of draft I have on all the deck lists of other players in my mind.
Okay. In X there is risk and reward situation, and players usually go for low risk, low reward to avoid dangerous move. Do you think players are too cautious sometimes?
Sorry, I put the volume down button and I didn't hear the start of the question.
No problem. In X there is... I start again. In X there is risk and reward situation, and players usually go for low risk, low reward to avoid dangerous move. Do you think players are too cautious sometimes?
It's a question about dangerous situations, yes?
Yeah, sometimes players are too cautious. They don't go for big risk, big rewards.
Yes, I think the correct play is always to play safety, to try to play safety. Sometimes it's not correct in one single game, but in all the games you will even better player if you play safely. Risky move, I think in some situations you can try risky moves. When you feeling bad in situation, or when you feeling good and you know your opponent's deck is full of bombs that can stop your aggression and make your game worse. And I think every player have his own bad situation. Some players feeling good when they are in aggressive position. Some players feeling good when they're in a control position. Each player trying to make the position, make it as he like it, and try to play his own game. Because in another game, in another version, he can make a lot of mistakes, and he don't want to do that.
Yeah, okay. Another question. What do you think of your team, or maybe the people that helps you for preparing the tournament? Were they helpful?
Yes, of course. We have a lot of testing versus monoblood decks, because I was thinking it was the strongest decks in format. We have some tests in Wild Diamond decks, and we have a lot mirror tests and Crusader and Benvolio. We have a lot of tests in constructed with my team. Thank them very much. It's great guys. I think most of them could be on the tournament too. Genie could be 100%, and Anima, Future, Dominion, all Shanshire, they're all great players. They made top 8 few times, every one of them almost. But they was unlucky at end step. And
do you think that helps a lot? For example, Value City prepared alone. He had no team or people to help him.
Don't think it could be a problem, because if you want to find opponents in internet, it's not hard, because I had a lot test with Cyrus and Master Matthew, for example. I just asked my team if someone wants to play. They told me, no, we have no time. Okay, I go online just looking for some good players who is in my friends list and tested versus them. I don't think my deck could be a secret for anybody. Everyone knows I would play Wintermoon. It was not a secret.
It was like Vaswell. It was obvious he will play Azure Cannon.
Yes, of course. And I don't think I should secret some my tech or some. I just trying to make my game better. I know everyone now knows how to play versus Wintermoon. When I won my IQ by Wintermoon deck, I know that no one knows how to play versus Wintermoon. It was my ace in my pocket.
Okay, nice. Another question. What was your favorite moment in the 2 days of the tournament?
That's an interesting question. I think my favorite moment was when I got my trophy. Because, yes, really, it was a hard days, and at that moment, I made a good place, and I got my trophy from Corey Jones, you know.
Yeah.
It was really great, because in games, it was hard feeling every time I played a tournament, and it was so good feeling when I did my job good, and I understood it, and I got my trophy for that. It was great.
Yeah, top 3 is a really nice place. Yeah, I understand. Must be feel great. Now I got a more general question from our viewers. A question from Overspace. What was your first TCG and your favorite TCG beside X?
My first TCG was Magic the Gathering in 1998 or 1999, I don't remember now. It was when Mercedes Mask block was played.
Okay.
And I was a good player for a few years, I think near 9th edition. Very good player, so I played for money in Magic Online. They want a lot of money.
Okay.
But now I think I don't have any other TCG except Hex. I like Hex very much. I think it has everything that any other TCG has not. It has a great community. It has a great gameplay. It still has all those bombs like Magic the Gathering. Every set they're trying to just make few good cards. Each of will cost $100.
Yeah.
They know it. They just make it, and players. I don't know why players still playing by those cards, because it's not interesting to play. Every time you see your hand in Magic the Gathering, you know what to do because your hand telling you what to do with your good cards. And in Hex, there are a lot of
strategy,
yes, and situations 50-50, you know, when you should do correct move a few times per each turn. It's really hard. I don't tell anything about Hearthstone. Hearthstone is fun. Sometimes I'm playing Hearthstone, but it's just fun. It's not a serious game, I think.
Yeah, there is no priority. You can't play in your opponent's turn. It's really different.
Yes, of course, but if you like cartoons, you may play Hearthstone because you are watching cartoon every time your opponent makes his turn.
I got another question from Sartrixa. Can you tell us more about your in-game nickname, if you agree?
Yes, of course. My nickname is Eaglov. My real surname is Orlov. Орел in Russia is eagle. So Orlov is Eaglov.
Oh, okay. It's a mix.
It's just translate, yes.
Okay. Nice. I got a question from Freezet. What is your favorite card and what is your favorite deck? My
favorite deck, you know it. It's Wintermoon, 100%. made it when no one trusts me. Wintermoon could be a good deck. No one, really. All my community told me, it's a bad deck, you will never win anything. The day before I won my IQ, all my community told me no one never will win everything. I don't know, they didn't trust the power of Wintermoon. Because, I think one of problems of hacks now is that there is a lot of players who has small experience in TCGs. I don't know, very large percent of people who play in Hex has a good experience, and the decks like Wintermoon, they were popular in Magic the Gathering, I think, near 15 years ago, and you should understand how that deck works to play the deck, to build the deck. I understand how the deck works because I was playing combo decks and control decks every time those times, but now there is so low count of players who really understands how do control deck works. I hope I made a great job for people understand it's better in Hex. I really hope I made the job, and now we'll see a lot of good control decks in next formats. Control combo decks like Wintermoon. And my favorite card?
Maybe just a fun one. A card you really like.
Card I really like. I really like Arboreal Rootfat. Really like. I really like. But its card is like broken. It's just a huge card. And I think I really like Windsinger. I just don't have another cards because I'm not playing another cards ever. I'm always playing those cards, and really, it's this deck is like my second girlfriend, you know.
Yeah, I understand. You made it. It's a bit like your baby.
Yes, and I like every card in the deck. Maybe I'll make photos of those cards and place it on the wall in my room. One.
Yeah, when you created it, you picked your favorite card, and that made your deck Wintermoon.
Yes.
Another question: do you play PvE?
Yes, but not a lot. I was trying to face Urunas in arena. I made 75 arena runs. I didn't meet Urunas, and they left all tries. And yes, I played campaign. I ended one time. I traveled with all those gnomes through the worms, you know.
Yeah.
And now I don't play PvE. I like to play with real opponents much more, but if PvE would be more interesting for company, you know, for a few players per one time. I don't know, party, yes, like parties in World of Warcraft, or how does it call? I don't know. Raid. Yes.
Okay.
Raid, yes. If something like Raid would be, maybe I would play a little more PvE.
Okay, nice. A question from Lot Orkani. Do you think the sets and the game generally are well balanced?
Yes, I think sets are really balanced because we have really strange meta right now. It changes for I think 5 months, almost every month we have another deck of top of meta, and I think even if set 4 will not appear for an year, our meta would change every month. As I think that's great. That told us about balance. I remember times when everyone told, "Oh, Cressida, it's a balanced deck." You know, I played 7-0 with Cressidas by my Wintermoon deck on my IQ, and after that, Cressida almost disappeared from all formats. It was imbalanced deck. No one knows how to beat Cressida now. Every deck, every child will beat Cressida. I think it's balance. It's great balance. They made a great job They have had only my mistake. It's how does that card called? That banned now in all formats, you know.
Oh yeah, the Titania Majesty.
Titania's Majesty,
Yeah.
yes. I think it was a huge mistake, but they,
yeah.
after a few players, and includes me, left game when Titania Majesty was played in format, they banned Titania Majesty and announced IQ. They made everything for those players come back and feeling good in game. I think they make a great job. Yes, it's really good team. I meet all those guys. Trust me, they do everything for game because really great game with a good history in the future.
Yeah, and it was one card on over 1,000. It's pretty balanced.
Yes.
A question from Draduli. What is your expectation for the set 4?
I'll tell you a secret. I saw a full spoiler of set 4. And
Yeah,
I played
but
with set 4.
maybe
My
meta change.
expectations is, yes, I think there is few very good cards for make control deck more flexible, and I know there is few cards to create combo decks. Yes, I think set 5 would make constructed game even more interested. I can't tell you anything about limited game because I just played few
draft, yeah.
No, not draft, but sealed decks.
Sealed, okay.
Yes, and maybe I didn't understood set good or something like that. Because sealed, it's sealed. You just open 6 packs, and one time I created a deck that was just imbalanced, just destroy everybody's 3-0, and no one could do anything for it. But it's interesting, limited to new heroes, new champions, and new cards. You know, yes, I think it would be interesting for community.
Yeah, you're happy about the set 4. There will be lots of change in the PvP scene.
Yes, a lot of changing. Trust me, the full meta, I don't know what would happen in a month after set will come out. I think it would be every time you will face another deck. Every time on tourney with 10 rounds, you will face another deck. It would be very interesting.
Nice. And a final question: do you have any advice for the new player who starts the game?
Yes, of course. My first advice is to work hard and love the game. I don't like when people comes to game, play 2 weeks and left the game, then come back, play 2 weeks, left game, and they doing. I think if you want to be a good player, if you really want to be a good player, if you're a player by your nature, you should work hard. There are a lot of good articles. There are good players. You can every time whisper me in game chat, and I always try to answer every new player. And I think all good players will always answer give a good answer to any new player.
Yeah, you always help new player.
Yes, you just ask us, just read articles, just work of your game, and you will be good player too. Your day will come. You will stay on stream with Corey Jones. Yeah, really.
Yeah. Okay, Eaglov. Thank you for taking a bit of your time to answer to this question, and we wish you the best for the future.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.